Welcome to the NAO podcast. It's your boy Young Truth.
What up? What up? It's your boy Brandon.
Yo, it's your boy Mike Free. What's poppin'?
Hey, first off, subscribe to us wherever you're listening or watching us at. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NAO Podcast. And as always, you could contact us by email at naopodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, sir. And shout out to all the subscribers. If you are not a subscriber, hit that little button down there. Ding!
You pressed the wrong one by accident?
Yep.
Let it roll. Let it
I
roll.
forgot which one is which.
Let it roll, baby. Let it roll.
Oh, man. And we back.
That's funny.
What up, fellas?
You know, same old thing, different day, man.
Yo, shout out to the new listeners. Shout out to the people who just came last week. Keep coming, man. We're getting good reviews, good feedback, good love, good energy. That means we're doing something right. I appreciate it. I'm sure the guys do too.
Of course.
I know the Facebook is growing real fast. I think last week it said it grew like 300% or something like that.
I don't even know what that means. 300%. I didn't know you could even go past 100%. Like I didn't know that.
Yeah, if 100% is 6, 12 is 200%.
Ooh.
I'm just saying.
Ooh.
Hey, yo, your shirt look like it says gay funder.
It don't, yo. It doesn't say that.
You gotta chill, man. Oh man.
How's that week, fellas? What's going on, man?
Hey, same old out here, man. Just trying to stay alive, getting fat.
You getting fat for real? Where
Yo.
the gym at, man?
The gym in the house.
You and Mo about to be the same size by the end of the quarantine.
Negative.
Yo, first of all, the way I've been subscribing, I'm losing weight.
Subscribing over there. That boy getting in.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to stretch out my subscription. You hear me?
Oh, okay. Don't want to get canceled, huh?
Nah. We don't need no cancel subscriptions. Some niggas need to stop canceling. Them niggas need to stop subscribing. Some subscriptions ain't good subscriptions, my nigga.
Yeah. Hey.
Word up.
Can't hear you.
Oh, what are we doing?
Everybody wave to Brandon's wife. Hi, guys.
Hey.
She right there behind you. Turn around right now.
What that is?
Turn around right there. Hey, guys. And the whole world tell AJ with that.
What up?
That's funny.
All right, man. So what we got on the agenda today, man? What we talking about, man? We're going to get into your boy Will.
Listen,
we're going to get into your boy.
Of that Will remix, you see the background.
That's in honor?
Let's talk Will Smith, how he spazzed on that Will remix, man.
He spazzed? Will Smith spazzed out?
Hey.
Did you hear it?
Yeah.
I was listening to it like 7 times just now, back to back just now. I'm like, yo, he's spazzing.
I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. I did not hear it.
Let's go.
Yo.
Let's hear it.
It ain't. Yo, nigga, it's Will Smith. So niggas are saying it's hot. It ain't nothing to it.
It's trash.
It ain't trash. It's
definitely not trash.
Will Smith, nigga. Okay. So imagine. I can't even. I can't even think of like. You know what I'm saying? But that junk, it wasn't like that nigga Kendrick, nothing. That nigga just.
Why are you comparing Will Smith to Kendrick though? Kendrick ain't no way.
Because niggas like this nigga Will Smith spazzed out. He just said some words, nigga.
He spazzed out for Will Smith.
He
spazzed out for Will Smith. You can't.
Will Smith
and Will Smith lyrically.
Yo.
He ain't even spazz on Joner.
That's what we talking about.
He didn't even spazz on him, and we talking about Kendrick.
No, I'm just saying. It was dope to hear from Will Smith. It was cool,
dope,
but
especially for him being.
They could break nothing. That nigga ain't. Niggas ain't about to go buy a Will Smith album because he dropped the album, dropped the verse.
Some people will, guarantee it.
I'm about to go get
nigga, somebody buy every album. I mean, you know, niggas do that to everything. But I'm just saying, niggas act like this nigga.
I ain't talking about on some Control versus Kendrick style.
Yeah, you may not, You may not, but when you say what you say and you adding to what other people are saying by saying this
He's
nigga
spazzed to me. If you
Yo,
listen to what
people
he's
are saying
saying,
that he spazzed out.
he's spazzed to me.
That's
You
it.
know, people saying like he's fast.
He's spazzed to me.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta listen. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
see.
listen to it.
Yeah, I'm about to say, play it. Play some of it, nigga. We ain't big enough to get flagged yet. Just play it.
We ain't gonna get flagged at all. They don't
Yeah, we ain't get flagged. Not yet.
Not yet.
But yeah, man, that junk wasn't to that, man.
I mean, it was just good to hear, you know what I'm saying, him do something like that.
That junk sound like Brandon
like
on rhythm.
did J. Cole.
Yo, that junk trash if it sound like me on rhythm.
That junk sound like Brandon on rhythm. Yo, I love my wife. I go to church. Baptize children. That don't hurt.
Oh, you talking about the content? Come on, man. You relax.
No, I'm not talking about content. I'm talking about the flow.
Yeah, right. Yo, it's the first thing you said.
Yeah.
I love my wife and I go to church, man.
Nigga, because you love your wife and you go to church and I'm imitating you rapping like Will Smith.
How would I? You know, I'm going straight.
Yeah, listen to the song. If you listen to the song.
So if I'm a rapper, you getting that Ruger. You getting that Ruger that's upstairs. You getting that Security 9.
Hey, yo. Will Smith didn't do nothing but rap about himself. Which was dope. It was dope, man. It's not like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Like you hating right now.
I'm not hating. It was cool to hear from Will Smith, but it ain't.
Okay,
they ain't going in the playlist.
I mean,
the fuck, like this junk ain't going in the playlist. Niggas ain't about to be riding down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to jump on 75 like yo, that I will on.
Hey,
you're not playing that.
Come on, man.
Yo, I wish this
what
thing.
What are you doing over there?
But if he spazzed, like niggas is saying he spazzed, that jump be bumping. Everybody who say he spazzed, ain't nobody riding down the street listening to it.
It's a lot of motherfuckers who spaz and then nobody listen to that shit down the street.
Who?
Eminem. Niggas ain't
bumping Eminem down the street.
Niggas not bumping Eminem down the street. And he spaz.
Yo, on the songs that he spazzed on, niggas is bumping down the street.
Nah, they're not buffing him.
No, they're not.
They always say he rap too much and all this other
junk.
But the people who saying that he's spazzing,
bumping Eminem.
The niggas who saying, okay, and the people who not doing is the ones that saying, yo, nigga, Eminem, he hot, but I'm not. They not glorifying this man like he spazzed out. When niggas say, that nigga M spazzed out, you almost can guarantee you're going to hear that junk at the light. It's facts.
Oh man.
We listen to Lil Wayne. We used to listen to Lil Wayne all the time. But the moment Lil Wayne drop a verse, and everybody, the moment you say, yo, you hear that Lil Wayne verse, that's just fire. You playing it and get traction.
Are you bumping it down the street though?
Yes. Nigga, I was a blunt blowing pole drill showing nigga for a long time.
What you talking about, Lil Wayne?
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just using that as an example. When you say something hot and somebody spazzed, then it gets some type of play value. If it don't get no play value, then them niggas ain't spazzed out, my niggas.
Yo, Mike, he spazzed out. This is the era of YouTube, social media.
Mike, I'm about to settle this right now.
Niggas going sick.
I'm about to settle this. Mike, go to Genius. Let's read the lyrics.
You serious right now?
Right now, do it. Let's do it.
You want to read? You want like literally read the lyrics off the paper?
Read the lyrics, Mike. Go ahead.
Oh my!
Let's see what he really said.
All right, let's go.
The beat was fire. We all know that.
Okay, hold on.
Yo, but his delivery wasn't that deal, man. It was an old nigga rapping.
Now I'm old, yo.
Yo, you would be an old nigga rapping, brother. You gonna start rapping like Nucky.
Oh my God, Nucky. Nucky was rapping crazy. Nucky swore he was on beat too.
I tell you what, I take an Uncle Marty verse over Will Smith verse.
Uncle Marty can rap.
Y'all ready?
Don't be laughing. Look at him laughing now already. You read the first line.
All right. You feeling like me? I feel like a prince that turned to a king, found me a queen, started a family and got me a team. On top of my dreams, Joyner, I know you inspired by me. Like I was inspired by Nelson Mandela, I give him a rose for every endeavor.
Why are you rapping this? That nigga rapping it.
Hey,
Yeah, that's how his flow was.
That's
how his flow was. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
What was that? And shout out to Julius Irvin, one of the legends I worship. Muhammad Ali put the work in. He was the champ, the greatest. He earned it. I love that you think that I'm perfect, but I had plenty of mistakes and burdens. My grandma thought I was worth it. She always guided me when I was searching. I wouldn't be me if it wasn't for her. I wouldn't be Willie. I couldn't be me if there wasn't no Eddie. I wouldn't be Will if it wasn't for Philly. Ain't nothing much that you really can tell me. He already spazzing on niggas in his way. Willie been cold since Benny and Jerry. Must have forgotten that I really get busy. They done forgot who invented get jiggy. He shit on niggas with that. Because he definitely started the getting jiggy with it.
Get this dude out of here, man.
Y'all hating, man. Y'all hating.
Yo, get him out of here.
Y'all hating.
What's the last bar?
I'll just skip to the end because y'all niggas hating.
No. Go ahead. We hating, but
this is a lot. This is actually a lot, to be honest. There's still a whole bunch more.
They gave him more than 16?
Nah, he got like a whole 32, nigga. No 2 verses.
He got a lot. I ain't even gonna read all of it, but yeah. Did all that with no cuss words. I ain't have to curse to keep it real.
Yeah, I got some lyrics too. And y'all tell me what y'all think.
Here we go.
Your lyrics.
Hold on. This junk said, it's something about your girl. You got me wanting to tell all them other girls
JJ
nothing else better than your world.
Ooh.
Right?
That's JJ Fish.
The moment I seen her, I was in shock. She's shocked. You wouldn't think that I've been shot down in the spot.
This is him for real?
Yo, this is the worst thing. JJ Fish.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So niggas reading up lyrics. Yo, you sounded better than Will Smith is the point that I'm making.
Yeah.
Yo, this just sounds like he's spazzing, but in reality, it's something about chicken. Such a dumbass. Nah, man, it was cool, man.
It's all good.
I'm not saying that it was trash.
I'm a fan, so I liked it. You know what I'm saying? I like Will Smith.
Yo, I'm a fan of Will Smith too. Like, you got to be a devil worshiper not to be a fan of Will Smith. But what I'm saying is, that nigga ain't spazzed out. He made, you know what I'm saying? Like,
to be honest, he don't even got to do nothing. To be honest,
they gonna do a video? You think?
Probably. And the way he killing his Instagram.
Hey yo, his son fire though.
Yeah, Jaden's a beast.
Jaden cool.
Now Jaden cool. His Will Smith spaz, but Jaden.
Wait a minute. Jaden cool, but Will Smith spazzed.
Yeah.
What's up with this dude, Mike?
Yeah. To be as old as Will Smith is.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. Let's see if Jaden can be that old and still come up with the shit that he come up with now.
Hey, yo, Birdman was that old when he was rapping.
First of all, Birdman he's been trash though. So
you read Mo read Birdman lyrics, he probably sound like he's spazzing though.
You feel what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Very proper, you heard me.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, maybe that might work.
No, I'm not.
See, you don't want to get this money? You don't want to get this money?
I'm gonna get money, baby. Yeah, that's what I do. I enjoy that very much, but I ain't about to sit here and read Birdman lyrics on Manny Fresh Beat.
Here we go to Manny Fresh. Bring you back to the Manny Fresh, man.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna write down. What's the dude's name? What was he talking about? Birdman. I'm gonna write down Birdman lyrics to the Manny Fresh Beat, and when I'm done, I'm going to Sunday service.
Good, man.
All right. Speaking of versus battles, Nelly versus Ludacris. Who y'all got?
Yeah, I got Ludacris, but I only got Ludacris for technicalities.
Why?
Technicalities?
Yeah, Ludacris had an army behind him. You feel what I'm saying? And Nelly didn't.
What are we talking about?
Ludacris had an army, my nigga. Ludacris had Nelly kind of got it out the mud to me. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be in bringing new sound, whether it's just that and there. I don't feel like Luda did that. I feel like the platform was already there for Luda.
Yeah, I mean, I can see. I see what you're saying.
So for them to go neck and neck, Nelly takes it for me. But on paper, Luda wins.
Yo, so what songs were better? That's what I'm saying.
Nelly
I don't really think Nelly had better songs besides Hot in Here and Ludacris. Huh?
Dilemma.
Dilemma, that was a Kelly Price? Oh, no, that was Nelly's song.
Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland. I don't know why I said Kelly Price. Kelly Rowland. Yeah, that was my joint, too. But
that's a smash they still play today.
Move Bitch bigger than any song Nelly made.
Dilemma though, man. I don't know.
Yo,
I don't know.
When you hear no matter what I do.
Yeah.
Ooh. But when you hear that.
Well, you're going to hear that in the club, though. But you're going to hear that in the club, though.
Anyway. You're not going to do that same bop with Dilemma.
Huh?
You ain't going to do that same bop with Dilemma.
So why we compare the songs to that one?
You did, nigga.
You brought up Dilemma.
I said Dilemma, but you said Move Bitch was bigger than any Nelly song.
Yeah, and then you said what about Dilemma?
Nah.
You crazy, man.
All right, player.
Yeah, run the tape back. Y'all let me know in the comments.
I don't care what the comments is.
Nah, man, listen, man, that was my mind. That was my Jedi mind trick to try to trick our consumers to interacting with us. Do you understand?
What Andrea doing?
Bye, Andrea.
Bye, Andrea, number 2 and 1.
And 1. The other one stayed.
Yeah, the other one stayed there.
Yo, but yeah, man. What you think, man? Who you going with?
I'm going with Ludacris.
Not going with Ludacris is Ludacris.
No, I'm going with Ludacris, but I think Nelly got bigger records than Luda.
Nelly was a way bigger artist, period.
Yeah, Luda got more.
Yeah, that All in My Head record was huge.
Oh, yeah.
That country song, that song was huge. And it was fire. Don't take nothing away from it. But Ludacris got too many bangers, bro.
And he really rapping too, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, but this
Nelly did smash on that song with Rick Ross though. What was that song with Rick Ross he had?
Who, Nelly?
Oh, Here I Am. Yeah.
Yeah, once you go back and listen to some of Nelly's stuff, so he'd be spazzing. I just ain't know what the fuck he was saying back then.
Like Luda.
Yeah, but we knew what Luda was saying. Luda was spazzing, but we just rock like I guarantee you, nobody on this live right now can tell me the words to Hot in Here.
And the flows, Luda flows was ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
But
niggas can't shit on Nelly, man.
That's a huge record. That's still hot.
What you say? What you say?
Who?
I'm trying to remember the verses to Hot in Here.
Oh.
Good gracious, bodacious.
Oh.
All right, Mo.
All right, now you exaggerated. Now you exaggerated, man.
Prove me wrong. Good gracious, ass bodacious. Now what?
Yeah. Nobody. I don't know them lyrics.
I mean, I don't know. I'm waiting for the right time to shoot my speed. You know, waiting for the right time to flash them keys. I'm leaving. Please believe it. Help me and the rest of my heathen. Some shit. Yeah.
That was a good part. But you got to that part.
Yeah. Still a bigger record to me.
Yo, when Luda on that Luda always had like switch his flow up every 4 bars.
Hell yeah.
That jump was just too.
That nigga said, rip the pants and rip the skirt. That should go. Luda was crazy. That nigga said, rip the pants and rip the skirt. Hot set, nigga, in the garden, that nigga was spazzing, man. That nigga was spazzing.
I was gonna say that was our first introduction to him, but it wasn't. But
what was Luda's first song that niggas had the introduction for?
Fat Rabbit, I think.
Yeah.
That was the first time you heard him?
Yeah. I
How
didn't know
fat
who the
Rabbit
hell he
go?
was. I didn't know who he was. I was like,
That
who the
nigga
hell
named
is
Luda.
Ludacris?
Oh yeah.
L-V-A.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
shit.
Niggas can't do
I
none
thought
of
it
that
was
with
over. I
Nelly
thought it was
songs.
over. I was like, ooh.
You can't do none of that with Nelly songs.
But Nelly did have mad niggas walking around with a Band-Aid on their face. Like fucking idiot.
I mean, I ain't walking around no
Hey,
band.
Beats was disgusting.
Yo, that still ain't no reason to put a Band-Aid on you. I mean, a Band-Aid on your face.
What was the producer name? I think his name was like J.E. or something like that.
I think it was, but I don't remember
Yeah.
off the top of my head. I have to look that
Yeah,
up.
he was ridiculous.
Yo, top R&B groups.
Silk at the top.
Top R&B groups.
Silk over Boyz II Men.
For
Ew.
me, yeah, I think they made.
What you think, Mike?
Are we talking about all?
That we know of. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know who was popping in slavery days.
I mean, nigga, the slaves was, nigga.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
relax. You going
Yeah, I ain't even gonna tell you to cut it out because he's gonna leave it in. So might as well.
of course.
I'm about to get thrown out of doggone mic background.
Shit. Oh,
What do you think?
it might be Boyz II Men for me. Number one.
Boyz II Men?
Boyz II
Yeah,
Men.
it'll have to be.
Boyz II Men definitely ain't no slouch, but I remember
They definitely
every time I heard like a Silk song and their harmonies and stuff like that, it was there's nobody competing with them with the harmonies and stuff like that. Crazy,
Word.
man.
Yo, All For One used to harmonize.
Yo, they used to go sick.
Yeah, they did.
That nigga was on dope.
All of them was on dope, man. Every R&B group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That dope make you sing, nigga. Them niggas.
They was getting it in.
Yes, man.
Wow.
Hey, yo, it'll probably have to be, I don't know, man. Jodeci got some bangers.
Ooh.
Jodeci was sick too.
Jodeci got way more bangers than Silk and Boyz II Men.
Yep.
I don't know about that one. Boyz II Men, I
What
don't
you
know.
mean? Boyz II Men, we got
I don't know.
End of the
about that.
Road. What was that joint?
Hold on. I'm looking out.
That
Which one you looking up?
I'll Make Love to You,
Mike, which one you looking up?
Boyz II Men.
Man,
All right, I'm gonna look up Jodeci.
you said hits, right?
Yeah.
You said bangers, right?
I'm talking about bangers. I ain't talking about hits. I'm not talking dumbass Billboard. I'm not talking about that.
I mean,
Yeah, so just go to the track.
it's gonna be the same shit, but
Jodeci,
No, the hell it's not.
shit.
yo,
Man, Billboard don't. Man, come on, man. Come on,
Jodeci
man.
had Freaking You.
Fire.
Go ahead. Who
Hold on, I got you.
Versus. Versus.
Okay, we're about to do a versus right now. Versus right now.
All right, on bended knee.
Woo! Forgot about that one.
Oof. Whew.
Come and talk to me.
Ew. End of the road.
All right. Just go get shaky, baby.
It's definitely gonna get shaky. It's definitely gonna get shaky.
Fiendin'.
Ew.
Jodeci got them things, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I mean, am I going in order or just?
I'm
That nigga.
I'm literally
that nigga
going
need
in.
to go.
I mean, they got
baby.
they got the freaking
Hey.
times different.
That was about,
period.
yo, that was about to be my next joint.
Whoa.
Maurice, man. Yo, we about to fire you, yo.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Star.
That was fire. That was
Huh?
that Cootie High shit. It's so hard to say
How to say
goodbye.
goodbye? This wasn't their song.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
on fire.
That wasn't their song, though, right?
Were they
Yeah.
singing it over? What-
I mean, of
I
course.
thought they was redoing somebody's song.
I mean, they still did it though. They
Ain't they
did
song.
it their way.
It's not their song. It's not their song.
Man, get out of here with that.
Do you mean was
Their
their song?
songs, Puff Daddy,
Huh?
Devontae wrote all that shit. They ain't their song either.
Yo, but nobody came out with that song and made money of it before they did them.
Oh my goodness, man.
Yo,
Now you get technical.
Devontae is part of Jodeci, though.
He is, but
What you talking about?
eh. Did anybody else write it? No.
That don't matter. He part of Jodeci.
He was not getting them get part of that check, but
Why ain't right now? So
exactly. That count.
Wasn't splitting that money, but he was part of Jodeci.
The publishing place, hey, that's coming to me. That's coming to me.
Yo, but nigga, yo, Boys and Men can't rock with Jodeci. They got too many bangers.
Stay. Remember, they got Stay here.
That nigga said, "Take my money."
Shut up,
my house and my car. That nigga said, "For one hit of you." Do you know how good that thing got to be? That nigga said, "Take my money, my house, and my car for just one hit of you." Jesus, have it all.
That's
he
crazy.
was definitely talking about the drugs, though. He was talking about crack. He wasn't even
that nigga was talking about that thing.
He was talking about crack. Man, that one hit got giving your car up.
Crack.
Everything. Yo,
yo, I got a question.
How many VCR players got stolen during the crack war? How many?
Yo, shut up, bro. Hey, yo, that nigga.
Pawn shops was lit back then.
Hey, yo,
it definitely was.
I wonder if that song was about drugs.
It was.
I just can't leave you alone. You got me fiending.
Yeah.
That's a good.
The only reason why I think it's about a girl is because Puff was involved somehow.
Them drugs. It was definitely a drug. I mean, a girl for me. It definitely was a girl. That was that thing.
That white girl.
That was that teardrop.
That white girl.
That white girl.
Okay, so I'm talking about for me personally, what feeding did to me. I was feeding for vagina. Not white girl. It was vagina for me. I was feeding. I just wanted to hit. I've given up my last bit of money, but you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily $40, but you know.
So you could do that. You could do that for them, but can't do that for R. Kelly. That's okay.
Because we're not talking about molesting little kids.
Yo, they were talking about crack, man.
I'll take a crackhead over a pedophile any day.
I'm just talking about you switching the lyrics to what you want them to be.
Yo, this nigga's not looking at me and saying, "Age ain't nothing but a number." These niggas singing about crack, a drug that they choose to do. Not looking at a 12-year-old talking about age ain't nothing but a number. Your mind's. This nigga was trying to. That nigga said, "I got son, I must confess, nigga." You don't see nothing wrong with fucking in middle school. That's a problem.
Wow.
That's funny.
That nigga brought up R. Kelly. You're so stupid. Hey, yo, man. But yeah, Jodeci had them things, man. I'm talking about them things.
They did.
Yeah,
Silk
was my
I
favorite.
love Jodeci.
I'm not saying that Silk was better than anybody. I'm just saying that they were my favorite to listen to. I used to love I used to love how they did their harmonies and stuff.
Nigga, I'll take Drew Hill over Boyz II Men.
I mean, that's a debatable argument. I'm not going to debate you on that. That's a debatable argument. It ain't no wash, as you would say. It definitely a wash.
That's a wash. Jodeci, Boyz II Men, it's a wash.
Oh, here we go.
He just proved it. You backed out after 3 songs.
You did back out.
Man. And you called your own track list shaky.
Anyway, it ain't a wash, nigga.
That's a wash. We still talking about songs. We still going about Jodeci.
I'm talking about Drew Hill, nigga. What are you talking about?
Drew Hill, Boyz II Men. Oh no, that ain't no wash. That's not a wash.
Drew Hill and Silk would be an ill battle to me.
Hey yo, Cisco and Boyz II Men is a wash. if you include Cisco's solo career with Drew Hill, he got more bangers. He got more bangers than Boyz II Men.
Talk to your boy, Brandon.
Hey yo, Mike, please do this right now. Please get the lyrics to Thong Song and read them.
I'm not doing that.
That's just a scandalous. That nigga can handle it. Singing that thing like who's shit. Looking at us devilish. She left the dance to the hip hop spot. She got but I used to rock with that nigga, but What? I'm a creep squad, nigga. Let me see that. Well, what? You crazy?
Yeah.
Fire.
That jump better than any of the boys' so.
That jump better than Will Smith.
Yo, that jump way better than Will Smith verse.
Singing and rapping, two different things.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny, man. Yo, we gotta get serious.
Cisco still ain't sell more than Will Smith, though. So. Cisco still ain't sell more than Will Smith, more records than Will Smith.
No, he didn't.
Nope.
He did not. He did not. No, he did not.
No, he did not.
Way more than Cisco. So. Yo,
Will Smith did way more than Cisco.
Yo, Will Smith did way more than Cisco. Get Cisco conversation out of here, bro.
Yeah. Right.
Real quick. Have you guys been watching the Last Dance?
I didn't watch the last 2 episodes.
I've seen the movie.
Son, get the LeBron comparisons out of here, bro.
Oh, word.
Get them junks
like that?
out of here. This nigga Jordan was on some other junk, man. Word. Other junk. He was in the Matrix. For real. He was in the Matrix.
Yeah, but niggas got arguments for that too, man. Niggas got arguments for that.
Yeah.
The LeBron James fans got a valid argument because they start talking numbers. Jordan don't win no points. Period.
No, I'm talking
about stats.
I'm talking watching them play. That's what I'm saying. With that documentary, would show us the psyche of Michael Jordan, and this.
Yo, listen to me. I think Michael Jordan is the GOAT. What I'm saying is,
of course,
LeBron James.
Anybody got arguments, yo? The Iverson fan got an argument.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't. Remember
when Iverson,
They'll try to have one.
That's all
they don't have an argument. You can only argue this conversation with Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan. Who else can you argue this with?
Yo, the Iverson fan will find the argument, man.
They can't. That's like telling somebody I'm skinny when I'm not. You can't do it. What you gonna make?
Argue that you got big bones. Big bones.
Yo, you know what? Since we're gonna talk about arguing and perspective, I got a question for y'all. It's a 3-part question.
3-part, damn.
3 parts, yeah. And this stems from a conversation. I want to know your opinion about it. What is love? What is loyalty? And can you have one without the other?
Whew. Now, when you say what is love, what are you saying, like love, just love, or like...
just love? Like what's your definition of love? Whether your definition is Webster's or not. You know what I'm saying? For me, you know what I mean, love is the emotion that comes along when you can't turn a feeling off about someone. You feel what I'm saying? When you can't turn it off, I would say that's love.
Now, is this towards a spouse or significant other, or this is like family, like type stuff?
This is just the word love.
Just the word love, period. Just don't matter.
Mm-hmm. Don't matter.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you, Mike.
I love you too, Coach.
I'm just saying. That's the word, man. It could be Mike, it could be my wife. It's love.
Yeah.
Yo, I love cheesecake.
See, that's a problem.
Call it what you want. Is my junk going dead?
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Put that damn charger in.
I don't never know how to define love, yo. It's like it's kind of hard for me to define.
I don't know how to define it, but I feel that the way I love somebody, I'll do whatever I can do to help better that person.
So you wouldn't do that for somebody that you like?
I would steer them in the right direction, but I wouldn't go above and beyond like I would for somebody I love.
Yeah, love is like good and the bad, though.
I'd be like, hey, go talk to this person if you want to do this.
Whatever. You'll do whatever for them. Good with them being on your bad side, your good side.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what love. You liking the person, like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like you. Peace.
What about loyalty?
Oof.
Loyalty is an action.
Yeah.
loyalty is an action. So loyalty, you can actually, show loyalty. You can prove loyalty
Mm-hmm.
by your actions and your integrity towards that person. That's what I
I
feel.
agree.
So that's what I'm saying. So can you have one without the other?
I think I
Mm.
don't know. I don't think so. While I'm thinking about it now, um, I think I think loyalty. Yeah, I think they go hand in hand.
They
I
I
don't.
they
do
got
too.
to, man.
Yeah,
I
I don't
do
think
too.
it
They
makes
they
sense.
gotta go hand in hand because I ain't gonna be loyal to somebody I don't love.
Yeah, I was talking to I actually was talking to
If you're a street nigga, you gotta be loyal to the code. Like
To the
what I'm saying?
code.
You gotta
No
be
snitching.
loyal. You can't snitch, my G.
No
You in
snitching.
love with the streets.
You love them streets. You love them corners.
yeah, but even so, that's yeah. So I was having a conversation.
Uh-oh.
I was having a conversation with Brian Waves, I believe, and he was like, he believed that you can have the two different because you can have one without the other because you know what I mean. When you have a coworker or somebody, you know what I mean, like it's the morals that you have that allows you to be loyal to them. You know what I'm saying? You don't love them, but you know what I'm saying? You ain't just gonna be disloyal to them. And my response was to that was I don't believe that it's you love that person, you're being loyal to that person. I think you're just being you're being loyal to the principles of yourself. Feel what I'm saying? Like you're
That makes
just
sense.
being loyal to a person because it don't matter what person it is. You can put anybody on that seat. I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that or I'm not going to do that. Not based upon who they are, but it's based upon who I am. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm loyal to the principles of myself. I'm not loyal to that person. If I'm loyal to a person, then I have to love them. Feel what I'm saying?
Word. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
They definitely go hand in hand to me.
I don't know if that's being loyal. What he's describing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think.
I think
I
that
think there's. Go ahead.
integrity or something like that, or what I'm saying,
Right.
being a man of your word or something like that. I think it's different.
Right.
Mm. Word.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's good. I would hope
That's definitely a good question.
you
Definitely
be
a good
loyal to
question.
the one you love.
I would hope so. Sheesh.
Now I also think that love don't necessarily come because you love somebody. I don't think that's true neither.
Say that again.
I don't think just because you love somebody you're going to be loyal to them, and I don't think because you're disloyal to somebody that you don't love them.
Yeah, because you got wild definitions of cheating. I'm not confused by you having these definitions.
What's my wild definition about cheating?
Nah, you do. You throw cheating in there like it's a good thing all the time, and that's just wild.
No, I don't. I do not. I do not. You be minimizing cheating. You be minimizing the sexualness of cheating.
Sexual
I minimize it.
Yeah, that nigga be like, yo, so what you mean? When you cheat, so what you mean? Cheating like you just had sex with somebody? Or that, you know what I'm saying? Like it don't just be like when you say cheating, niggas.
My thing is cheating is doing something behind your spouse's back. That's what I be trying to get you to say. You know what I'm saying? Because having sex with somebody else, that's not cheating if y'all both agree on it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, right, yeah.
Yeah. So my thing is, every time I be probing you to say, you be like, yeah, behind her back. Then I'll be like, oh, okay. I always
I think
every single time you say it like that, I'll be like, oh, okay. Now I understand.
yeah. But nah, you know what I'm saying? Like I think some people don't understand what it is to be loyal. And I think some people, and then I do think some people make mistakes. I feel like some people make disloyal mistakes to people they love. You feel what I'm saying? I've made disloyal mistakes to some people that I love. You know what I'm saying? I made mistakes I might not be able to ever come back from. But nonetheless, I still love my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? But it was a mistake. And there's multiple excuses that's neither here nor there, but it was a mistake. That don't take away the emotion of how you feel about a person. The person just fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It could be bad judgment, this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So I think a person can be disloyal and still love you.
So what is the Webster definition of loyalty? Like,
I don't know. I believe, just like I don't believe that if a person cheat, they don't love you. When they say love should have brought you home,
Tony Braxton.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I don't know.
That's kind of tough to
that's what I'm saying. That's not,
yeah, it's like if you love that person, you.
If you loved them, you probably be focused on them.
Yeah.
That's not true.
You wouldn't be.
I mean, so when you go through premarital counseling, they teach you that this whole in love process and this whole this, that, and the third, that shit gonna be dead in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be you're not gonna be in love. You're just gonna love your spouse. You're just gonna continue living on your life. After a while, stuff becomes repetitious. You know what I'm saying? So
that comes when you're not focused and you're on autopilot.
Or that could be from when you may not be satisfied from certain things at home. You know what I'm saying? There might be women.
You can get satisfied with certain things at home though.
You can't. If a woman want her esophagus beat in from the vagina, she can't do that with a nigga with 3 inches. You understand what I'm saying? And then she don't want to go buy it from the store.
See, look, now you adding stuff. Look at you. You go and stick, you adding the other week. I was about to say, she could go buy the biggest whatever she wanted to buy. And then,
there's mad chicks that love penis that don't like dildos.
Okay.
So some women don't want to buy a dildo. Some women got the nigga at the job, and this and third. Some niggas not making their women feel like. I was talking to my godmother yesterday, my other godmother, Holly. I was talking to her yesterday. She was explaining to me like sometimes women do what they do because they just don't feel covered by their man. You know what I'm saying? They
get fixed in the house though. This could
but it still can lead you to infidelity. That don't mean you don't love the person.
That means that you're not focused on the person. If you are outside, right, and you keep looking at the neighbor's grass, right, and you keep saying, "Yo,
the neighbor's grass."
Bars.
Yeah, right. So look, you keep looking at the neighbor's grass. They keep cutting it. You see, they treating their grass really well, right? And you keep looking over there. You're like, "Yo, I want that grass." But if you took care of your grass would look just like that grass or better.
Yeah, but who got the understanding of that when you're in the process of it? Most people don't know they made a mistake until they make it.
So all I'm saying is I'm just bringing some light to the person that don't know that. Now they know an example of if you don't focus on your spouse, of course you're going to look somewhere else.
Yeah, but I don't disagree with that. What I'm saying is, that don't mean that you don't love it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't mean that you don't love them. That just means that there's holes in this relationship when it comes to sex. That cause a sexual something because sex fills a lot of holes. Everybody don't have sex just for a nut. You feel what I'm saying? Some niggas cheat on their wives because they feel more empowered when they're with another woman. Or, they settle for a woman that was fat, so now when their bad chick throws some butt at them, they can't turn it away. Or whatever the case may be. You feel what I'm saying? It comes from insecurities and not being satisfied within your relationship.
Okay, and then what? And then you just say, "I love you" still after you go out.
Oh, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to me. You could say that you love somebody and go wild and act like you love them, but that ain't love, bro.
Yo, listen. It's niggas make mistakes. People make mistakes for different reasons. That don't take away the emotion on how you feel about the person. You understand what I'm saying? I messed up.
Right, so let's say the repeated action. Let's say that. So if you keep repeating the same action over and over again, is the issue there?
Yeah, there's an issue, but it don't necessarily. Okay. So some people say, they actually have counseling for sex addicts, right? There's people out there who run to sex for anything, just how people do drugs. Their whole life become drugs. You feel what I'm saying? There's people like that is like their whole life is sex.
Are we talking about those people? That's what we're talking about?
We're talking about it all. What I'm saying is, if it doesn't necessarily mean I don't love you if I smash another chick.
You're addicted to if you're addicted to sex?
If I'm just because I'm in a relationship with you does not mean that a person does not have their own insecurities, their own whatever. You feel what I'm saying? That maybe the spouse is not helping out at home. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas been together for years on top of years. I know I have. And I'm just reaching different type of pinnacles where everybody's both satisfied outside of sex. You know what I'm saying? Like people, some people got to grow. Some people got to this. Some people got to that. I think the fight is the return, and the love is the return. The love is, yo, I messed up, and then I love you enough to try to figure out why. But some people don't think like that. Does that mean they don't know? They don't love you? No, they just don't know how to change their circumstance. They don't just that and third. Just like every nigga who grow up to be a hood nigga from the hood, that nigga, you could say, yo, well, there was other options. Yeah, I get it, but this is what the nigga was going through. This is what there was. You understand what I'm saying? It ain't just this nigga just wanted to grow up to be a this, that, and the third nigga. No, that's what was conducive for him. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like that. Sometimes niggas have to be in bad relationships.
I think
where you got two people fighting each other.
Niggas don't want accountability, yo.
Ooh.
That's what I think.
I think
said that, Brandon. Let's go to that, shall we?
I don't think a person saying, yo, I messed up.
I ain't saying anytime somebody thinks that I ain't even gonna say it's they don't want accountability, but someone is not showing them that they're accountable for their actions, yo. And if you're going through the hood, and you growing up in the hood, and nobody around you is telling you that, then yeah, you got the book stacked against you. Yeah. In a relationship, you sitting there, keep messing up. You keep messing up, and you're not addicted to
Nobody can see that.
Nobody can see it. It's not. It's blurry.
It's blurry.
Yeah.
What it say?
I'll just read it. I got this from this podcast that's in New Haven. This girl podcast. It's called That Team Podcast.
Yeah. You don't cut that out. She got to pay us for that.
Whatever, man.
I'm just playing.
Accountability is a noun that describes accepting responsibility. It can be personal or very public.
Yeah, but nobody don't be having the balls to accept the responsibility of what.
Yeah.
That's all it's about.
That's crazy. Yeah, them statements, bro. Them statements to me is just ignorant, and it low key pisses me off every time them statements are made. It's like, yo, there's reasons for shit, my nigga, and you can't put people in certain situations. You got people who grow up a certain type of way, and you got people who's not raised a certain type of way, and you got people who have people who don't have certain situations, don't have certain chances. You feel what I'm saying? And when you say things like that, it almost make it look like everybody got the same chance. Everybody can do this. Everybody, no, they can't. Some places that can't do that.
It only sounds like that because I feel like that. I know that.
That's ignorant, bro.
It's not, and I know that the court system gonna hold you accountable. You get in trouble in school, the principal gonna hold you accountable. You can't hold yourself accountable.
Yo, when you put it to you like this, when you're in school and you run around and you're going crazy, you're doing this, that, and the third. You know what the teachers say and the school system says? Hey, yo, get that little boy checked out. See what's wrong with him.
Oh,
what happened? See what this, that, and the third.
I say that after a repeated time. Now
that's what we talking about. There's a reason to think,
sex addict, though, right? Now you're a sex addict. Now you got an issue because you're a sex addict. When you're doing this, and when you're doing your action in your own free will, and there's not a disease in your brain, you need to be accountable for your action.
Yeah, but as a black man in the hood, you born with a disease. Some men aren't, and some men are. The majority of niggas that you see out here and doing this and doing that, their mother was on drugs, they just that and third, they just that and third. They didn't have them opportunities. They didn't have nobody standing over you saying, yo, you better bring your behind in the house and make sure you hear them locking the door. They didn't have nobody to teach them and raise them right to do this, that, and the third. You know who did that? Their cousin Ty Ty. Ty Ty had the bag. Ty Ty had the girls. Ty Ty had the money. Ty Ty had the cars. Ty Ty was living all right. Ty Ty came to the hood, made money in the hood, and then left the hood. What you wrong for? You understand what I'm saying? Some people don't. Some men are not taught. Just like I had a conversation today with my boys. Yo, what happened to our workout schedule? Oh, we just said that. Yeah, we sat. I made them. We talked for about 3 hours, and I need them to understand that. And I didn't have this as a kid. I didn't have nobody to say, yo, just by you committing to a decision, by saying you're gonna do something to benefit yourself. If you're not consistent on it, you're a bum ass nigga like the rest of them. That's the only way you can make it in life, by being consistent, by having can't start with a D. I can't think of it. Discipline. And that's the only way for you to go through life and make it and be successful is to have discipline towards this, towards this, towards that, towards this. I'm teaching this to my kids now. But you know what I was taught growing up? Yo, make sure when you bag this up, make sure you do this. Make sure when you do this, you do that. Make sure you keep a hammer on you, even if you ain't a shooter, just in case this nigga third. Make sure you don't go over there. And these are certain principles and certain guidelines that I follow to this day. Because that's what was taught to me and where I was at. But you gonna tell me Harry that was raised in West Haven with the good family that did this and did that and this, that, and third, mom's a doctor, dad's a lawyer, we got the same opportunities? No, we don't. We don't. It's two different backgrounds. Just like you say.
That discipline law is a law between everybody. That don't pick who. That don't pick who gets whatever after they become disciplined. Discipline.
You know, you got men out here who can't talk, brother. Grown men who can't talk. Nobody taught them how to talk like they got some fucking sense. Nobody. Because the whole community talk like idiots. They talk like this, that, and the third. That's not fair to say, yo, them niggas is this, that, and the third. Nigga, no. That don't make sense. That's like saying a person who was born Spanish that don't speak English is wrong for speaking Spanish because they had the opportunity to learn English. That sounds crazy to me. That sounds crazy.
I don't think that's what I'm saying.
But that's how it's coming off. It's almost like everybody got the same.
I always get touched when I say anything about accountability.
No, I get touched when you start acting like.
I only act like how I act because I came from the same place you came from, bro.
Yeah, but you came from a different household. You come from the same woman that you got up here last week and said, yeah, my mama raised 7 boys by herself. Just that and the third. You already got better. You already come from a better perspective, period. Number one, you come from a woman that could raise 7 kids by herself and none of them are incarcerated, locked up, or dead. You understand what I'm saying? Not too many women can say that. Not too many can do that. So my mother wasn't as good as your mother because of this, that, and the third. You feel what I'm saying? No, your mother had something in her that
all I'm saying is that you had the same opportunity. You came through the same hood, yo.
But I wasn't pushed the same way. I didn't see the same things. I wasn't. Prime example.
If you had a job interview, and
I wouldn't know how to dress for it until I was 21 years old.
And that's who fault?
My mother, not me personally. I'm not talking about me, but that's my environment and my mother.
You ain't been to a job interview ever since you were until you were 21. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I be saying. Like because
I really feel like the repeated action. I think one action you can. All right, you go to a job interview, you wear freaking a sweatsuit the first time, and then you don't get a job, right? The next time you go with a sweatsuit, you don't get a job again. My mind says, yo, let's figure out why I ain't get this job. Why they ain't letting me in this?
That's your mind, though. The reality of this, some people don't have nothing but a sweatsuit. That's the point I'm making to you. Some people don't have nothing else but a sweatsuit.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. It's everybody, if that's the case, listen, everybody don't understand certain things. And then especially we talk about the people we talk about the people who systematically fucked up anyway. We came out the womb into bullshit. We came out the womb into bullshit. If you're born in Yale New Haven Hospital, my nigga, you came out the womb to bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? So there, it's different things for different demographics, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? If that's the case, the success rate from the people from the hood and the success rate from the people of Beverly Hills will be semi-equal. They're not, in no way, shape, form, or fashion. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's according to what you're saying, then the people, the numbers from the hood will be the same or close or even, a little bit off from the numbers from another hood because everybody got the same opportunity. It's not like that. It's not like that. Period. At all. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's not like that at all. It's not like that at all. You got men out here. You got men out here who've been Meek Mill behind a gun a gun charge they call that 16, but they can't go back and forth to school without it. You feel what I'm saying? But that gun charge is gonna follow them all the way forever. With decent, they live in the city like New Haven, where you can't get a $21, $25, $30 an hour job with a felony. You can only work at McDonald's. You can only do this, that, and the third.
Or
some people
doing the business for yourself.
And I didn't learn. Now I'm talking about me. I didn't learn that until a couple years ago, nigga. And I'll be 36 Friday. Why? Because in New Haven, Connecticut, you're taught to be a worker.
Yeah, but you not learning that is on you not learning that. We yourself been preaching that for forever. I've been preaching that since I started preaching it.
You know why you preaching it? Because Self was there to show you.
Self was there to show you too. That's what I'm
Listen. Our relationship at that point in time, me and Self relationship, prime example of what I'm saying. You were his little brother. I was his little partner. We had two different roles on what Self said and Self did. We had two different roles. What you was learning, your raw reality was learning about the music of raw reality and learning the business of raw reality. My raw reality was out here doing raw reality. There's two different things.
But your eyes still work. He was doing both things.
Yeah, but you taught to look at something that I don't know. You taught how to read this hieroglyphics. I don't know how to read it. You were taught, listen, this is how you read this hieroglyphics. Nobody's there to teach me that. Granted, I see the same words you see, but I can't read them. I don't know how to read them the way you do, the way you were taught. I don't. So how can you hold me accountable? Oh, nigga, I didn't even know that I'm supposed to read this.
You get held accountable because nobody cares about that. That's why you get held accountable. That's why I gotta say, people need to be accountable for their actions. That's why I gotta say that, is because they're gonna hold you accountable either way.
Yo, man.
That's what I'm saying. So
because they're designed to. It ain't too many woke niggas, my nigga. It ain't too many niggas who got people around them to understand.
I have to say that. That's why we got this platform, and that's why I have to say the stuff that I say. But
you can't make it look like it's niggas' fault. It ain't
like that. All I said was people gotta just be accountable for their actions. You started going off the deep end.
No, because when you say something, every time something is said, bro, about niggas from the hood, nigga, that's their fault.
No.
Every time it comes from. No, I'm just talking about. You said earlier. Every time.
We was talking about relationship in the house or whatever, and I kept saying, you could change that in the house. You could change that, but no, you telling me every reason why it can't be changed in the house.
I never said it couldn't. That wasn't my argument. My argument was you still can love somebody and go through the turmoils. That's what I'm saying. You still can love somebody and cheat. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then I said, well, cheating one time is whatever, but I said the repeated action, you got to be accountable for that.
And then I brought up the examples of the hood. I mean, we end up talking about the hood.
You brought up the example of, well, what if the nigga addicted to daggone sex? And I said, yo, are we talking about a nigga that's addicted to sex, or are we talking about a nigga that cheated?
Yeah, only thing I'm saying is some things are circumstantial. Some things ain't all about accountability. Some things are circumstantial. Some things, once you know, then you can hold yourself accountable. Period. If you don't know, then you can't hold yourself accountable to certain shit. Some people, there's a lot of people that look at
hold you accountable, regardless if
you don't know.
Regardless if you know it or not, you're going to be held accountable.
So okay.
So if it's for me to say, yo, y'all niggas got to start being accountable for your own actions. If it's for me to say that, then I'm gonna say it. Once again, this, you know what it is? It's not even about what you're saying, because what you're saying is correct. I think it's about the fact that I feel like niggas don't have an excuse when they are put in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't have no valid excuse. Yo, nigga, well, I grew up like this, and I grew up like that, and I grew up like this, and I grew up like that, and I feel like you would be the nigga be like, nigga, so? And I don't feel like that's right. Because at the end of the day, it's a so. If you come up to a person and you say, you grew up like this, you grew up like that, you grew up like that, and I say, so, all right, what we doing now? What we about to do? If you keep acting like you got to keep doing the same action you used to do, that's on you.
Yeah, that makes sense, man. That makes sense. Yeah, I can't wait to listen to this podcast back so I can see where this went wrong. Because I agree with what you're saying. No, I agree with what you're saying.
I don't even know because I said accountability. That's the only reason.
You be young when you bring up. Okay, so I get touched
in the house. This is literally what we're talking about, a relationship in the house. And I said, niggas got to be accountable for you. Then you start, you know how you start rubbing your head. Oh, you know that you're coming. And I'm like, yo, what?
Hey, yo. I got to listen to this back. At the end of the day, everybody, it don't, like I said, this is my point. You can cheat and still love the person.
Cheating on her, you don't love her, no matter how much you manipulate your mind.
Or you don't know better. You take prime example.
You know better if it's called.
When I had to take my drug and alcohol class, listen.
When it's called cheating and you know it's called cheating, you know better, bro. Period. If you know what cheating is, you know better.
No, just because it happened don't mean you don't love it. Now, if you keep doing it, maybe you don't.
Doing it, a different story. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, it don't necessarily. Some people that move for different reasons. Just like I don't think when you first smoke crack, I don't think you all of a sudden stop loving your children. You just love the high of crack more. You feel what I'm saying? You just love this, that, and the third. You're like, there's a reason for you to move and do certain things that may be beyond your control. You feel what I'm saying?
That's like sex addicted. That's the addiction thing.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up. And you'd be surprised. And especially in our community, all these addictions and psychological words and this, that, and the third, we just throw them off to the white people like it don't affect us. But it affects a lot of us. A lot of us are ADHD. A lot of us are bipolar. A lot of us are schizophrenic. A lot of us are sexual addicts. A lot of us are this, that, and third. And nobody sees that. You feel what I'm saying? It's certain things to certain folks. Is it wrong? Absolutely. But I'm not excusing it. What I'm saying is, if you have somebody who has an addiction, that don't mean they don't love you. They have a problem. The old folks say they sick.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing to say to that because
that's all I'm saying.
That wasn't what you were saying, but
that's exactly what I said verbatim.
No,
verbatim.
Yo, we listening to this back, and I want y'all to tell me. I want y'all to tell me when y'all listen to this. He said that.
Yo, he ain't say that, man.
Yo, what else we got, man? What else we got? Yo, you was telling me you had an interesting conversation with my niece.
Don't say their name. Don't say their name.
Of course not.
Okay. Yeah, so I had to talk to my 10 and my 8-year-old about homosexuality this past weekend. So, I definitely, I don't really want to go into detail of how what I talked to them about really. But I do want to know, what would you guys' approach be if y'all in my shoes? So my approach, well, I'll let y'all tell me y'all approach, and then I'll tell you my approach.
Okay.
If you had to, yeah.
We just had to talk about homosexuality. We just had to. It just was one of those conversations.
Well, how it came up because we were watching a cartoon that we always watch, and then now they're sneaking it into the cartoons. Oh, now, yeah. Me being proactive dad, like we all are, I want to, I want them to learn.
Interject and start giving them the information.
Giving them the facts instead of them making up stuff in their mind. And then another thing is, I don't think I did that with my 15-year-old and my 14-year-old, and we already had, we already talked to y'all about that.
Yeah.
So I don't want to repeat of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to learn from my mistakes. You know what I'm saying? So you tell me how you would approach the situation, and then I will tell you how I approach this situation.
Well, you think it might?
No, yeah, go ahead. I'm still thinking of.
I had this conversation with my 3 oldest, 15 and 12. I got twins, boy and a girl. And it came for various reasons. And I simply was like, yo, listen, society says this. Society says this is acceptable. This is not acceptable. Society says this is acceptable. This is not acceptable. No matter what you do, somebody's going to say you're wrong at what you're doing. You understand what I'm saying? Period. But I'm never going to turn my back on you as your dad. As long as you do what you got to do and you live life the way you want to do it and you're happy, I'm going to support you. But in my house, where I pay bills, you're not coming in my house another gender. You're not doing it. You're not coming in my house dressed like another gender. Not doing it. And that's how I feel now, because I'm not in that situation. If one of my boys go off and come back, show up at my door with a dress, I can't say I'm a slave to do anything. I can't say that. You feel what I'm saying? But as of right now, I wouldn't be too happy about that. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, yo, live your life, but when you come to dad's house, you're a boy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to say, yo, this is my daughter. Why? Because I didn't have 2 daughters. I had 1. You feel what I'm saying? And you have to understand that my opinion is my opinion. That's how I feel. That shouldn't make or break how you determine your life. That's just another person's opinion. You feel what I'm saying? That's just it. You know what I mean? But in my house, these are my rules that I set. I don't know if they're going to change, but this is what it is right now. And you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? We had some situations that was kind of funny. So, I'm letting you know now, not in my house. But I'm not going. If I was to go through my son's phone and see him having conversations with other boys and this, that, and the third, I'm not going to chastise him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say, yo, you wrong. This is an abomination. You da da da. I'm going to say, yo, you sure this what you want to do? You sure this what it is? And then I'm going to do what I need to do as a father. I'm going to get my son counseling. I'm going to do this, that, and the third. I want him to be sure that this is what is want, and not because he's seen this, or he's seen this, or he's feeling this void with this, or he's insecure, and the only person that's reaching out to him to give him some attention is a male, or this, that, and the third. You understand? Like, there's so many different factors. But that's how I approach it. But overall, I'm going to support you regardless. You know what I'm saying? Just whatever you do, do it with integrity and class.
What you
Wow.
Mike?
Yeah. My oldest, 16,
Mm-hmm.
kind of the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
But me and her, our relationship is straightforward. You know,
Mine too.
we straightforward, good or bad. You know, we come to each other, hey, dad, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's sit down and have a conversation. Why do you feel like this? Is anyone in your ear? Is everything okay? Blah, stuff like that. We try to figure out why she wants to whatever, whatever, if that's what she wants to do. And I always tell my kids, period, no matter what it is, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not gonna look at you funny. I'm always gonna love you no matter what you want to do. But just know my opinion is my opinion. Kind of like what Mo was saying. You know what I mean? And we kind of got to the bottom of it, and everything's okay. Everything's okay. I think it's about just talking to them, to be honest, just telling them the truth, and just hearing it from us. They feel better about whatever they choose to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether we agree with it or not, just hearing it from us, they feel better about whatever.
Yeah, I don't care nothing about that junk, nigga. My sons want to be gay, nigga. I don't care. I ain't fucking you. Like I don't care. At the end of the day, bro, I don't care.
Yeah,
I
All right.
don't care.
So,
Out of
so
4 kids, somebody gonna give me some grandbabies.
see,
somebody gonna
that's the
do it.
approach. That's the approach I went.
Oh, oh,
That's the approach I went. So, um, the older ones, when we had that conversation, it was more like, you know,
Yeah.
they kind of far. You know, what I'm saying, they kind of too far gone. They kind of, going their independent route or whatever.
Right.
And they just needed to hear that, whatever, I'm here. You know what
yeah,
I mean? For
yeah,
whatever they need to hear that. My younger ones,
yeah.
they're not they're not too far gone. So my conversation was mainly about mainly about, I- God gave you guys the 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 best gift ever, and that's to bring life into this world. And there's no other way life could get brought into this world other than, a male and a female. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? And I just went, I went all the way in detail. I was like, your body is designed, differently than a male's body, because a male's body goes with a female's body, so y'all could create life. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I kind of went down that path, because they're not far gone. Like they ain't really in their feelings about it. I just was trying to jump in front of, you know, the TV, saying that, basically this little boy in the cartoon was, acting like he was liking somebody. Then come to find out, it was the other boy in the cartoon he was like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, why is this happening so early?
Crazy,
You get
man.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
we can't watch that no more.
oh yeah, that's over with. But
That's dead.
we watched this show. We was watching this show. We was excited that the next season came out. You know what I'm saying? That's how we used to watch this show. And then,
Isn't it crazy how blatant they can do that junk now?
Yeah,
yeah, but the
it's
wild thing to me is that you gotta low key show sexual tension in order for us to know two men are into each other. It can't be like a girl and a guy. You just know they're attracted to each other. Two men or two women, you gotta show something a little bit extra to make sure we know that that's what's going on. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right,
that's
right.
that's what really was bugging me. But the conversation was really about, just trying to tell the truth. What's the truth? You know what I'm saying? I'm big on telling the kids, you know, uh, when you feel like something, just know the truth. You know what I'm saying? When you mad at daddy because I'm chastising you or whatever, or you just mad because you don't want to clean up the room, know the truth. Daddy love you, and daddy not gonna tell you nothing that's gonna harm you. You know what I'm saying? Everything is to better you, basically. That's the truth. So I was trying to just lay some truths about procreating, really. You know what I'm saying? And trying to let them know how much of a privilege that is to be able to give life. You guys keep keep the population going, keep the universe flowing. You know what I'm saying? Male and female in the ocean and animals.
Society trying to strip that away, man.
Just everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to let them know how important that is. I didn't really go into too much detail about like, you know, trans and all this other wild junk. And I'm saying this wild junk because I feel like it's wild. So yeah,
I don't have a problem.
Y'all could kill me in the comments if y'all want.
Yo, he said that too. That nigga said that. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with nobody. Like I ain't
had a problem with nobody.
I don't have a problem with nobody's sexual orientation. Like I don't care what you want to do or who you want to screw or this and the third. Even when it,
I didn't say that neither. I don't think.
I'm just making my disclaimer. But what
somebody under the bus? You see how?
No, I was just talking, man.
He said that, yo. Look, go under that bus.
At Brandon Chisholm, but I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, I think.
But what's the truth?
The truth is all of this shit is normal.
No, the truth is you can't be a woman. No matter how many surgeries you.
That's not the truth, though.
That is the truth. You're not going to get ovaries. You're not going to get the unique things that
you can't change your chromosomes.
You see what I'm saying?
X and Y chromosomes.
That's
always going to be there. Period.
Yeah. I had that same conversation until I had this argument with a person who doesn't identify as. Why do I have an echo?
You don't.
I have an echo on my end. But they don't identify as anything, male or female. And their argument is the same chromosomes and the same testosterone and this, that, and the third. Everybody got the same. Everybody got estrogen. Everybody got testosterone. Everybody got this, that, and the third.
Everybody don't got ovaries. Everybody don't have a uterus.
What are you talking about? Yo, listen. Once again, I don't knock what you do. And I'm not the one to say you wrong for it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I think it only matters to the person that you're screwing. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't matter to me what if a transsexual walk around and this, that, and the third. Like that don't matter to me.
The truths matter to me because I'm raising people.
Yeah, but whose truth is that though?
Nigga, that's everybody's truth. You have a uterus, bro.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what right do they have not to say, yo, I have a uterus, but I don't want it. I would prefer to have a penis.
Want it?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's not the truth. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying?
That's their truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's their truth. If this people.
What are we talking about? What are you talking about? Before we start arguing about nothing.
I'm not arguing nothing else.
What are you talking about?
I just think when you say this is the truth, it almost makes it look like a person's wrong for doing what they're doing.
No, I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is facts are facts, right? Is facts or not? Like, what's happening now?
Yeah, facts are facts.
All right. So if you are born with,
I get that part. But everybody, I'm thinking.
How you feel about yourself is how you feel about yourself. I ain't saying nothing about how you feel about yourself.
Because that's kind of completely, utterly obvious to me that a person knows what gender they're born. I thought you was meaning it in a different manner. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the truths. That's it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the truth is you was born a girl, so you a girl.
That's what I'm saying. So
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. But that's what I told my son. Like, yo, the nigga, I'm never gonna refer to you as my daughter because I had a son.
Yeah.
You could literally go change your name.
You could change your name.
And I'm still going to call you the name that I gave you.
When they start taking it super real, I'm about to get hung. When they start taking it super real stuff.
Well, don't say it. Don't say it, man. Don't say it. Don't talk about sponsorship before you get it.
Inserting uteruses and stuff like that. That's when I bow down. y'all start getting surgeries and having uteruses and ovaries in your
Oh yeah,
body.
you know a man about to have a baby. That's about to happen.
Then you the GOAT, bro.
That's gonna happen.
You proved your point.
Hey, yo, so how you feel about this D Wade situation then? Let's get on that with D Wade and Boosie, because D Wade said some wild crazy shit to me.
Yeah, no.
D Wade said he gonna let his 14-year-old son become a woman. That's fucking absurd to me.
Become a woman, like surgery and all that?
Yeah, yeah, nigga, he gonna live his life as a woman. Nigga, no. And then they start calling his daughter. Like, yo, I'm not doing that at 14 years old. You got me fucked up. But at the same token, too, Boosie said something about it and went crazy, like, you ain't supposed to do that. And then this nigga say, yeah, nigga, I give my son got this first piece of ass that got sucked up at 14 by a grown woman, and this,
saying he going off the deep end, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that nigga, like, I don't agree with neither one of these niggas. Both of these niggas is wrong to me. Both of these niggas is wrong. D Wade.
I was about to say Boosie just, he just gotta, and I do be thinking that he just got a foul mouth, like, you know what I'm saying? When he start going off his tangent, he just, he just pulling from everywhere and wherever.
Nah, he really be getting them little boys' dick sucks.
Yeah, maybe.
He really be happy. He tell you, nigga, go ask my nephews, go ask them, go ask all that, nigga. Yeah, hell yeah. Uncle Boosie do that.
Boosie ain't no different than R. Kelly then, bro.
Oh.
If he's sitting there not instigating, but condoning that activity, that nigga Kel's part 2, bro. and then it's.
I ain't even gonna say that. I ain't touching that one, bro.
People are gonna sit there and make it like it's different because it's boys and stuff like that. That's still pedophilia. That's still the same. You know what I mean?
That's not the same as him going to have sex with a 14-year-old boy.
No, if you condoning grown people having sex with your 14-year-old boy, you know better than the person doing it.
I don't think Boosie is out here fucking 14-year-old girls.
I ain't say that. You saying that.
So, okay.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you saying? Because he's not doing it himself. But if he's condoning this activity,
I'm not saying you don't have an argument, bro. That's not what I'm saying. If you feel like that, I apologize that you feel like that. I'm just not touching it because that's the situation where you wrong if you have a certain opinion. You wrong, period. You wrong. Like, you wrong. If you say it's different, you wrong. Well, I'm not going to say it's wrong or it's different because then I would be wrong. So you got it. I mean, you're right. Technically, you're right. Yeah.
All right.
But, we got to have, I tell you, let's do some fun, man. What's our timestamp? Where we at?
Almost 2 hours.
We dumbing.
All right. So
on that note.
Hold on. I want to do something real fast. We're just going to save it for the next episode, man.
It ain't going to be fast.
Yeah. We're going to save it for the next coachable moment. I mean, you know what I mean. Hey, yo, no. I'm sorry. We're just going to get y'all a little bit more extra content this episode.
Hey, whatever.
Yo, Mike Free.
What's up?
What's Danny Instagram? What's Danny? What's his stuff?
Danny in your mouth. With an F.
Danny in your mouth. Yo, Danny in your mouth. Shout out to Danny in your mouth. Danny is fire. And I'm arguing. We've been arguing.
We've been not arguing, yo. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
We've had a little piddle about Danny in your mouth being
Maurice
being arguably one of the hottest female rappers.
You didn't say that. There you go, changing your whole lyrics again, bro.
Yeah, it don't matter what I said before the pod. I'm talking to the pod.
Yeah, but I don't want to argue that. Hey, She might be. My argument.
Okay, so all right. So if you're gonna agree with me, then I'll give you something to argue about. Danny in your mouth out rapping any of these bitches out right now.
Oh, okay. You still can have it.
You made the argument before.
The argument because you said that she was the best rapper ever or something.
I said she can be. I said you put a bag behind her, give her full creative control. She would be one of the best female, probably the best female artists.
You female? You didn't say female, bro.
Mike, when I called you what I said, did I say female, Mike? Mike, when I put you on freeway, did I say female?
What did he say? Did he say female? Because I think as soon as he said female when we was on a three-way call, I said, yo, you didn't say that.
You might have said something else. I don't know.
I did.
You did. Because soon as we got on the call with Mike,
he said female.
He said female. Then I said, yo, you ain't say that, bro.
And I said, what I said then? What I said then? Yes, I did.
You did, bro. I wouldn't even be arguing with you, yo. There ain't even no female rappers out there rapping like that.
Bro, you argue with me because you said, hey, yo, no, you gotta stop playing these narratives, nigga. You be
your narrative is too wild. Your narrative's still wild.
That's Danny in your mouth is that fire. She that fire to me. She reminds me of she reminds me of a new version of MC Light.
Yo, Danny, what's her name?
Danny. And MC Light out rapping a lot of bitches.
Yo, go ahead and follow Truth, yo, because he's begging for the follow right now.
No, I'm not. I ain't. Yo, but follow me too, Mr. Nah, but yo, hopefully we can get her on the show though. But she's fire, bro.
I'm not gonna entertain it because I'm not versed enough to have a good argument right now.
Yeah, she fire though. She fire. Give a shout out to Danny in your mouth. Danny in your mouth. I like that. I just like saying in your mouth.
Yeah, crazy.
Hey, yo, man. Damn, that shit made me miss Danny, bro.
Oh, the barber?
Danny, I miss you, man.
Yo, don't start crying. You about to realize start crying because the barber left. Yo, it's
I miss Danny, man.
Yo, I'm gonna be real. The most devastating thing in Atlanta is when you have a barber from up top and they move back up top, bro.
Hey, yo, make sure you tag this nigga in this doggone joint too. Yo.
Danny Scissorhands, I used to call him.
Danny Scissorhands.
Yeah, he was
Mr. Cruz, if you nasty.
He's disgusting.
Yo,
he's still cutting hair out.
Words, Brandon or Brandon or.
Oh, he cutting us off. Mike ready to go to bed, ain't he?
Go ahead, Parks. I got you. We got you.
Yo, Mike ready to go to bed, ain't he?
Mike like, end this junk.
Yo,
we going after Will Smith?
Yo,
yeah.
All right.
We're going to come in the summertime and go out with the new Will Smith?
That summertime record by itself?
Yo, that's loud.
Classic.
Don't do it.
It ain't none of these niggas. It ain't none of these niggas putting out a summertime.
Don't do it.
What song can compare to summertime?
Who wrote Summertime? Didn't Jay-Z write it?
Jazzy Jeff, I believe.
I think Jay wrote that.
Summertime in '85?
Nah.
Yeah, Jay, 50 years old, nigga.
Oh yeah. But I don't think Jay wrote that.
If he wrote that, good on him. I doubt it.
Yo, our coach.
Nah, that just would have been mad fast if Jay-Z wrote that back then.
Yo, our coachable moment is y'all niggas gotta be accountable for y'all actions, yo.
I agree. Don't point fingers. Don't point fingers. You did something. It's on you.
Yeah, the world gonna hold you accountable. So please learn.
The judge is gonna put you in jail.
Please learn accountability, man. That's the coachable moment of the day, man. That's the bottom line, man. That's the truth.
Or turn your hair rainbow colors and go at everybody and be a snitch and have no zero accountability and be the number one popping nigga on earth.
I mean,
I'm just
if you can get away with that, then by all means, bro. But yeah, that's all I want to say, yo. For real, just,
Hey, yo, can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
And make this part of make it part of the culture moments? Well, actually, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. But hold on. It's just quick. It's a drink that say F people. And it says, buy the red car when people say you should have got the blue. Start a business when people say you should have got a job. Get married when people say you picked the wrong partner. Learn a trade when people say you should have went to college. Everybody has an opinion. You'll go crazy trying to please everybody, so don't try. Learn to listen, smile, and agree. Then do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway.
Word.
Yeah, that's how I feel about
Yeah,
That was fire to me. I was like, yo,
I don't know if you rob a bank.
yo.
accountability. Go ahead, Robert Bank. Go ahead.
Yo, y'all seen this?
Nah, what the hell is that?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I seen that a long time ago, I think.
I didn't see that. But...
Look, they about to start dropping, man. Hey, yo. I'm going to say that for the next time.
Say that. We out of here, man.
That's a good one. Let me put it down in the notes.
All right.
Follow any old
Hey, yo,
podcast.
man. Thank you, man. Yeah, I love you. We love y'all, man.
Yo, we can't hear both of y'all at the same time.
We can't hear.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. When I said yo, when I was like, yo.
Fake ass
When I
microphone.
was like, yo.
Yo, his microphone
man.
trash, man.
Microphone dangling and shit.
Yo, nigga, I'm a dangler. So what?
Break it.
I be, yo. Come get him.
Yo,
Come get him.
we see y'all next
Give me 9-6.
Oh, man.
Niggas is
We
wild.
out of here, man.
That was good. That was good.